right, you may have noticed that I didn't take my DR650 on my trip the other week. The reason being was that I was doing some intermediate off-road training with Appalachian ADV, and my side panels came off, and I couldn't find them. And of course, that's the side that's got the exhaust, and that would melt all my camping gear. So I didn't know what to do. So I decided that uh, I would take the Moto Guzzi, and I had an adventure on the Moto Guzzi. Now, I will say that I've had this bike just about a year and something, and it has been a pretty good bike for me. And I've shown you a lot of the mods that I did to it, but you'll notice that it looks very different. And it's not just because I put these sexy black side panels on, which definitely does make this bike look cool. Um, I've done a lot. I've redone the brakes. I've rebuilt the clutch. I've rebuilt the carburetor. I've upgraded the tank. We've upgraded the windshield and the mirrors and so much more. However, today is my last day with Chiquita. The only thing that shows that I owned it are these stickers in the front. But Chiquita will be gone, and in its place tomorrow, there will be a new bike in the garage, which I do have to clean out and sweep. I moved back to the States in 2021, so in the 4 years that I've been home, I have changed up my ADV bike a few times, just trying to find the bike for my riding style. So this is the DR650. Before that, I had the BMW G650 GS Sertao. And then before that, I had a KTM 390 Adventure. So I've been changing up, I don't know, 3 bikes in 4, almost 5 years. Why do I make so many changes? Well, some people would say that it's because I'm fickle, or I just want more bikes. I think what it is it isn't trying to find the right bike for me, but the right bike for me right now. The KTM 390 just was not a bike. It was a capable bike, but it wasn't what I wanted. I made a mistake with that one. Somebody happened to have that Sertao, that BMW. I've always loved the Dakar and the Sertao. I got it. It was a fantastic bike. I really, really liked it. But 430 pounds plus the armor and the other stuff, it was a fairly heavy bike for what it was. And when I was doing nothing but fire roads, it was fantastic. But as I moved on to a little more challenging uh, set of off-roads and trips, I started feeling the weight, and I got to go sit on somebody's DR650 and said, why would I ride the BMW, which I loved, by the way, when I can get essentially the same power for 80 pounds less, and all I gave up was fuel injection for this huge weight savings. Oh, and ABS. And this bike I got, it was unloved, and I put a lot of love back into it, and I learned a lot about fixing and building bikes with this one. Normally I would have the dealer take care of it. Now it's a great bike, but now I'm ready to do stuff that's a little more challenging as I grow as a motorcyclist. And I wanted something that's even a little lighter and has slightly better suspension and doesn't have carbs, so that I could have a little more power for the weight. And that is why we have the new bike coming. I'm so excited. Can't wait. That is it. That is a 2007 BMW X Challenge 650. That's the new bike. What should I name them? There she is, going to her new home.